My girlfriend's ex borrowed my laptop and lost it. When she texted, "Don't freak out, I lost your laptop. My ex borrowed it for a project and now he can't find it." I replied calmly and made some calls. I'm 29, work in IT security consulting, and I've learned that the best response to betrayal isn't anger. It's methodical documentation and strategic action. That lesson was about to cost someone exactly $10,847 in fines, legal fees, and lost income. I'd been with Lisa for 18 months. She's a freelance graphic designer, talented but disorganized, the type who thinks backing up files means keeping them in 2 different folders on her desktop. We'd moved in together 4 months earlier, splitting rent on a decent downtown apartment. Everything seemed solid until that Tuesday afternoon text arrived while I was presenting a cybersecurity audit to a Fortune 500 client. The message made me pause mid-presentation. Lisa had given my personal HP Spectre laptop to her ex-boyfriend Marcus without asking, and now it was lost. This wasn't just any laptop. It contained 3 years of irreplaceable family photos, encrypted cryptocurrency wallet backups worth about $15,000, tax documents, and locally stored passwords. More importantly, it had my professional dignity attached to it. Marcus was someone I'd heard about but never met. 31 years old, worked in marketing or advertising. Lisa was always vague about his actual job. They'd dated for 2 years, broke up 8 months before we got together. She claimed it ended mutually, that they stayed friendly. Red flag number 1. I was about to discover exactly how friendly they really were. I finished my presentation on autopilot, excused myself, and started thinking like the security consultant I am. First step, gather intelligence. I pulled up my laptop tracking software, Prey, installed on all my devices as standard practice. Last ping was Saturday afternoon at an address I didn't recognize. Expensive apartment complex, 20 minutes away. Screenshots saved, coordinates documented. Next, I reviewed the timeline. Lisa gave him my laptop 5 days ago, last Thursday. I specifically remembered being home that evening, working in our spare room, while she watched Netflix in the living room. She could have asked. She chose not to. He was supposed to return it Sunday. Today was Tuesday. 2 days of searching before she told me, and only because he'd apparently given up pretending to look. This felt like more than carelessness. In my line of work, you learn to recognize patterns of deception. The delayed disclosure, the vague explanations, the comfortable way she'd handed my property to another man. These weren't accidents. I texted her back. No problem. I'll handle it. 4 words that would ultimately cost Marcus his job, his savings, and his freedom. But first, I needed professional consultation. I called Jake, a patrol officer I'd met through a client whose company I'd helped with a security breach. Jake's not a detective, but he understands procedure and consequences. Someone borrowed my laptop and won't return it. What are my legal options? You got proof it's yours? Serial numbers, receipts. Complete documentation, plus tracking software with last known location data. File a police report. If it's worth over $1,000 and they're refusing to return it, that's felony theft in this state. Get it in writing that you've asked for it back. If they refuse or ignore you, bring everything to the station. Make it easy for us to build a case. I thanked Jake and immediately texted Marcus. I'd saved his number months earlier when Lisa left her phone unlocked and he'd messaged her. At the time, I'd thought nothing of it. Now, I was grateful for my habit of documentation. Hey Marcus, this is Lisa's boyfriend. She mentioned you borrowed my laptop last week. I need it back by tomorrow. Can you drop it off, or should I pick it up? No response. I waited 3 hours, checking my phone every 15 minutes like an amateur. Lisa came home around, immediately launching into apologies. Marcus was looking everywhere for it. Maybe he'd left it at his office or a friend's place. It would definitely turn up. She seemed nervous, talking fast, avoiding eye contact. Classic behavioral indicators of deception that I recognize from security training. Why didn't you ask me before giving it to him? You weren't home and he really needed it. I didn't think it was a big deal. It's my laptop, Lisa. My personal files, my work, my memories. I know, I'm sorry. I'll pay for a new one if he can't find it. Wrong answer. This wasn't about money, it was about respect, boundaries, and the growing suspicion that I was being played. Wednesday morning brought another text to Marcus. I need a response. Do you have my laptop or not? 2 hours later. Don't have it, man. I told Lisa already. Think I left it somewhere. I'm looking. Where did you last have it? Silence. By Thursday, I'd had enough of games. I took my lunch break at the Metro police station, bringing documentation that would make any prosecutor smile. Original receipt from 2 years ago, photographed serial numbers, screenshots of tracking data showing exact location and time stamps, and the text exchange clearly showing Marcus's refusal to cooperate. Officer Blake took my statement with professional thoroughness. Just so you know, he said, typing details into his computer, if it's worth over $950 and he's refusing to return it, that's grand theft. Felony charge. We'll send an officer to his address to retrieve the property or issue a citation. I understand. I just want my property back. We'll do our best. Keep your phone on in case we need additional information. I didn't tell Lisa about the police report. She continued her elaborate apologies throughout the week, her excuses becoming increasingly creative. Maybe Marcus left it at a restaurant. Maybe someone took it by accident. Maybe it fell out of his car. I nodded along, saying, okay, and I'm sure it'll turn up, while internally cataloging each lie for the case file I was building. Saturday afternoon changed everything. I was grocery shopping when my phone rang. Unknown number. Officer Blake verified my name. We went to Marcus Holloway's address regarding your stolen property report. He wasn't home, but we left a notice. We also ran his record through the system. He's got an outstanding warrant from 2 years ago, failure to appear on a previous theft charge that was never resolved. I stood in the produce section, holding a bag of apples, processing this information. A previous theft charge. Retail theft from a department store. He skipped his court date back in 2021. The warrant's been sitting inactive, but now that we've made contact through your case, it's active again. He'll need to turn himself in, or we'll arrest him next time we see him. Lisa's ex-boyfriend had a theft record. The pattern was becoming clear. I finished shopping and drove home, my mind working through the implications. Lisa arrived an hour later, phone in hand, face flushed with panic. Marcus called me freaking out. The police came to his apartment about your laptop. Did you call the cops? I filed a report. It's stolen property. Are you serious? He's looking for it. You didn't need to do that. He's had it for over a week, Lisa. He won't respond to my text properly. What did you expect me to do? He's going to get in serious trouble because of this. Good. He stole my laptop. She stared at me like I'd grown a second head. He didn't steal it. I gave it to him. Without my permission, and now he won't return it. That's legally theft, Lisa. You're being ridiculous. This is going to ruin his life over a stupid laptop. Then he should return my laptop. Simple solution. She grabbed her keys and stormed out, slamming the door hard enough to knock a picture frame off the wall. Didn't come back that night. Didn't answer my texts asking where she was. Sunday evening brought the next phase of consequences. Lisa returned looking exhausted, eyes red from crying, hair disheveled. She sat across from me at the kitchen table without greeting. Marcus got arrested. I waited for the rest. He got pulled over this morning for a broken taillight. They ran his name and arrested him right there on the warrant. He's in county jail now. Can't afford bail. It's set at $5,000. He's going to lose his job. They won't hold his position if he doesn't show up Monday. Where's my laptop? She looked at me like I'd slapped her. Are you kidding? That's all you care about? Where is it, Lisa? I don't know. He really doesn't know where it is. That's his problem. Why are you being like this? This is so out of proportion. It's just a laptop. No, it's my property, my files, my privacy, my memories. You gave it to someone without asking me, and now he's pretending he lost it. He's not pretending. Why would he lie? He has a previous theft charge, Lisa. The police told me when they ran his record. Did you know that? She went pale, looked down at her hands. That was years ago. It was a mistake. You knew? He told me about it when we were dating. He made a dumb mistake when he was younger, took something from a store. It doesn't mean he's a thief now. The pieces were falling into place. She'd knowingly given my laptop to someone with a theft record, then spent a week lying to me about his efforts to return it. He stole my laptop. He didn't. Oh my God, you're insane. You filed a police report and got him arrested, and now he's in jail, and you don't even care. I care about getting my property back. That's it. She stood up abruptly. I can't do this. I can't be with someone who's this vindictive and cold. Then leave. She packed a bag, throwing clothes in randomly, grabbed her toiletries, and went to stay with her friend Michelle. I didn't hear from her for 2 days. The apartment felt peaceful and quiet. Tuesday afternoon brought the call I'd been waiting for. Officer Blake again, with the update that would validate everything I'd suspected. We got a search warrant for Holloway's apartment approved this morning. Went in with 2 officers. Found your laptop in his bedroom closet in a backpack under some clothes and shoes, hidden pretty deliberately. My laptop hadn't been lost. It had been stolen, hidden, and lied about for over a week. We're processing it as evidence, but you'll get it back within the week. The DA's office is reviewing charges. Since the property value exceeds $950 and we have evidence he knowingly kept it and lied about its location, they're considering felony theft charges. I immediately texted Lisa. Police found the laptop. It was hidden in his closet. Hours of silence then. What? They searched his place with a warrant. It was in his closet in a backpack, hidden under clothes. He didn't lose it. He kept it. That doesn't make sense. Why would he do that? He lied to you, to both of us. 3 dots appeared and disappeared for minutes. Finally, I need to talk to him. He's in jail. No response after that. The final chapter played out over the next 3 weeks. Marcus took a plea deal rather than face felony charges. Pled guilty to misdemeanor theft, paid a $2,500 fine, got 2 years probation, and had to pay $1,200 restitution for my laptop. His prior warrant added another $3,000 in fees and fines. But the real cost was higher. Bail bondsman fees cost him $500. Private lawyer costs ran $3,500 because he thought it would help his case. Lost wages from missing work while in jail totaled $1,147, and ultimately losing his job when his employer discovered his arrest record. All told, Marcus was out $10,847 by the time everything was settled. Lisa found out the details through mutual friends and finally confronted me via text. What did you do? He lost his job. He's broke. His life is ruined. Are you happy now? I filed a police report for my stolen laptop. That's it. He made a mistake. He committed a crime. There's a difference. She blocked me after that exchange. Moved out completely while I was at work the following week, leaving her key on the counter with no note. I got my laptop back the following Tuesday. Everything intact. He'd tried to factory reset it, but didn't know about the BIOS password I'd set. My files were safe, encrypted folders untouched, 3 years of photos preserved. According to mutual friends, Lisa and Marcus are talking again. She's been visiting him, helping him navigate his probation requirements. They deserve each other. I'm looking at studios closer to my office now. Fresh start, better security, and a valuable reminder that sometimes the most devastating response to betrayal isn't emotional confrontation. It's simply letting people face the natural consequences of their choices. The best part, I never raised my voice, never lost my temper, never stooped to their level. I just documented everything, followed proper procedures, and let the system work exactly as designed. Sometimes being professional is the most savage response of all.